Welcome to your Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Keith Marler. Thank you for clicking on Fox Local. Getting your latest forecast for you as we slide on into our Friday. Clouds continue to kind of build as we go on into the day today. Heating up into the 80s today as our dew points climb into the low to mid 70s. It's more about that oppressive level of humidity that kind of surges in front of a cold front for the day today. And that's what gives us our tropical heat indices into the 90s. Temperatures aren't getting there, but certainly going to feel that way as we go on into the day today. That's what's going to trigger some of these stronger storms that are coming into our evening hours. We're all going to see showers and storm chances kind of evolve through the evening and overnight tonight, but only an isolated few of those are going to hit that severe criteria. And again, we're talking about winds gusting to 60 miles per hour, hail an inch in diameter, but it's the winds that are probably a key threat there. Then we end up with some pockets of some heavy rain as well, and then muggy with some rounds of some heavy rain at times. Take us as we head on into the weekend. It's this frontal boundary that instigates this whole affair. Well, it just decides to not go anywhere and stall out over us as we head on into the weekend. Today, we're looking at this level 2 severe threat from around 4 o'clock through midnight for that threat of severe weather across the southern half of the state. That's our winds gusting to 60 miles per hour and the large hail, but we all have kind of this heavy rain chance at times. Again, it keys in with some of these storms tonight, but then even though the severe threat diminishes after midnight, generically speaking, we can see heavy rain off and on as long as this frontal boundary stays stalled nearby through the entire weekend. Pockets of some showers kind of evolve through the day today up north, but they're pretty weak and falling apart. It's not until the afternoon that we see the bigger storms start to erupt and roll on through toward the late afternoon and evening, probably around the dinner hour here in the metro. And then once they kind of cruise by, we'll continue to see some evolution of showers and storms. By the time we work our way past midnight, we lose kind of the severe components of that, but then we stay with just some pockets of some heavy rain at times, off and on through the night tonight and into tomorrow morning as well. For your Saturday morning, we'll wake up to some rainy rumblers statewide, and then that starts to fall apart by mid-morning and push away. By the afternoon, mainly just cloudy and humid, getting out of the oppressive levels of humidity, but still staying a little tropical. Highs in the low to mid 80s for tomorrow, but a little baby heat index, maybe feeling like the upper 80s for tomorrow overall. And then back into some showers and storms as we go from Saturday night and into Sunday morning. And this kind of zone here is this stalled frontal boundary that just kind of wiggles around and keeps us unsettled all the way into Sunday. And we'll see these little whippy waves still kind of pulsing around, these scattered showers and thunderstorms. And again, some of that could be heavy at times, leaving, broadly speaking, around 1 to 2 inches of rain. But embedded within that broad 1 to 2 inches will be localized pockets of 3 inches, 4 inches, maybe 5 inches. Some folks up to 6 inches of rain. But again, so patchy and splotchy. That's what's going to lead to these areas of some flooding, maybe flash flooding at times. So that's why we want to stay and kind of pay attention to how much is falling in our areas and how that's coming on through. The old sky aware is in place for the weekend as a whole. So feeling tropical today, dew points on the rise with those late day storms, highs in the mid to upper 80s, heat indices in the 90s for the day today. Stronger storms this evening start to, again, taper off on the severity, but not in terms of their raininess. They keep going through the night at 70 and then muggy and unsettled on Saturday, mainly morning showers and storms, but the clouds linger through the afternoon at 84 as we take a bit of a break, then back at it Saturday night and off and on through the day on Sunday. Just unsettled Sunday. Off and on showers and storms in the upper 70s, still very humid into Sunday and Monday with the rain and rumbles wrapping up through Monday morning. We're back at the upper 70s as we dry out with sunshine on our Twins Tuesday, and then looking pretty good as we head on into our first day of the fair. Sunshine and highs in the 80s, very seasonable by the time we work our way into Thursday. Have a great Friday afternoon.